Hello my darlings and welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna do a reading about solar eclipse that's happening very soon. Also the new moon, and it's gonna be an eclipse gate period between the solar and the lunar eclipses. So this reading will affect you within the next few weeks and also even maybe 2 more weeks after. So let's say within the next month or so. You may already feel the energies, very strong energies, and I didn't plan to do such reading, but yesterday my energies were completely changing. I felt all different kinds of emotions. I even want to tell you, it went long before, like maybe 10-15 years ago, and certain programs that I thought were closed have opened again, but in a different view for me. And I don't know if you have similar situation, but if we are connected, maybe you feel lost, maybe you feel that you don't really understand what's happening. Very important right now during this eclipse season, let's call it that way, to separate yourself from the emotions or effect of the stars, of the planets towards you. Like they will affect you. All of this will affect you, you want it or not, but for some it's going to be more, for some less. You may feel sudden change of moods. For instance, you were very happy, then you become suddenly sad. For others, you may feel the opposite. You feel sad and then you'll suddenly start feeling happy. But today, main reason why I'm doing this reading, I want to see what exactly is changing for you, and what programs, blockages will you work through during this eclipse season. What you will be working on, what you should be working on, maybe you shouldn't, for everyone it can be different. I also prepared some candles with herbs for us to, relax our energy, to, get a little bit back to earth. And today you may choose from those three cards. I already put some cards for you, I felt like it. You may choose from those three gemstones. Pile 1, this is actually I think it's a moonstone, but like rainbow moonstone. Pile 1. Pile 2 will be this clear quartz, and pile 3, I think it's an angelic stone or something like that. So choose your pile, choose your card. So let's start with pile number 1, okay? Hello pile 1, whoever chose the moonstone, rainbow moonstone, right? First we're gonna look at what exactly this eclipse season for you, what you will be working on, what programs you need to, work on, or what exactly is changing for you. Go with the flow. Well, during this very interesting pile 1, during this eclipse season, from solar eclipse to the lunar eclipse, right? You will be learning to go with the flow. What does it mean? Maybe you are always controlling your life, or you used to control your life. You used to have a plan, at least a certain plan, what's going to happen, what you should do. Maybe you're a very earthy person, or you have like earth energy in your chart a lot. Or just you are that person that's controlling. Maybe you worry for other people, you care for your pets, your parents, your kids, your family, your spouses, whoever you have. even for yourself. Maybe you specifically have certain plans for yourself, like today you have a haircut day, tomorrow you have work to do, and next week you have you know, something else. So what are you learning here is not to plan for the first time, or not to plan as much, or not to rely on your plans and just go with the flow. That's the energy that's coming through, and the universe is telling you, pushing you to stop being, I hear the words control freak. Maybe you don't feel that way, and yes, maybe it hurts you when I say that, even because you're like, okay, I'm not like that, I'm nothing. If you say right now, I'm nothing like that, well, there could be two possibilities. If you're saying it and you know for sure you are not, then it's not your pile. But if you feel resistance, or you feel that it bothers you, triggers you in some way, that means you are. And this eclipse is showing, in general, eclipses, they're showing us some shadows of ourselves, what we don't want to accept, what we don't want to see. And here, controlling everything, even controlling not just other people, like you may ask too much of yourself. You like, maybe you're very reliant person, very loyal, and people maybe even take advantage of this. But here the universe wants to tell you, you have to stop controlling and just go with the flow and start trusting. Trust that not everything needs to be planned. And even you may get into situations where suddenly you will be called to go somewhere, or to go on a sudden adventure, vacation, and usually you would say no because you already have other plans, right? Or you have work in the morning and you say, listen, I cannot go, it's too late, and tomorrow I have to wake up early. This is just an example. But the universe wants you to start trusting your intuition and say, listen, if you feel like going, don't worry about tomorrow. Just, do what you like, do what you feel like you want to do. Of course, not forcing yourself doing something you don't want. And also the opposite, if you are, if people use for you to, do everything in time, or are you very reliable and some people take advantage of you, sometimes it's okay to say no. It's okay to say, no, I cannot. Or no, I don't like that idea. Okay, so it could go both ways, but here you're learning to trust your intuition more and go with the flow. Even sometimes making sudden decisions that are not, they're not natural to you. You're not used to that. Wow. Okay, what else? What else you need to know about yourself, about this change that's coming? You see the world, you ending one cycle and beginning the new one. Basically, you ending. I want to say you ending a cycle here of who you were before and who you're becoming. And you becoming more open to new possibilities. You not as closed or burdened by your own plans, by your own expectations. You're not expecting not just from yourself anymore, but not from others as well. You're more open to new possibilities. If you before only, for example, you only worked in one place, or the only source you had is like through your career, through your studies, right? Maybe there will be another opportunity, maybe even online, to have another source of income. And you're going to say, I never done it before. No, you would say it before, that you never done it before, you wouldn't go there. But now, because you're learning to trust and follow your intuition, you're going to be more open to new opportunities and say, wow, that's interesting. I don't know anything about it, but the energy of it seems like something I would like to try. So you're gonna start trying new things. You're gonna start interacting with new people, possibilities. And even if those tryouts, they're not always going to work, doesn't mean they're bad. It's the universe is teaching you to try new things, to not following the already well-known pattern of yours, like where you know, okay, here is that and there is that. You're learning to trust and go with the flow. Beautiful energy. Yes, it's like you always held to something, or you always were in your comfort zone, more or less. You're ending this comfort zone, okay, and you're moving to another level. What's going to be there? And I want to say, behind this door of your new life, what's there? Guys, 10 of Pentacles. Everything that you always wanted. Behind this door that right now is still closed, but the gate is opening for you. For some, it's a full family. For others, it's kids. For some, it's money. I see some people will decorate their new home. But again, this is not now. This is like behind this gate, behind the door. It doesn't mean it's going to happen right away after like 2-3 weeks. No, even though for some it will. But that's where you're going. What's behind this door, where you're not in your comfort zone, is the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, abundance in everything. So going, interestingly, right? Ironically even, while you're not planning and going with the flow, you get the most comfortable and most reliable thing, which is 10 of Pentacles. So you thought 4 of Pentacles was your comfort zone, and it was more or less enough for you to say, okay, I have my 4 of Pentacles, at least, you know, I know what's gonna happen tomorrow, right? But when you don't know much, you actually getting into the 10 of Pentacles. You are growing in all spheres of your life. I just heard including health. Maybe you always were afraid to try something, try a new diet, I don't know, or have a consultation with a different doctor. This is again just an example. But where you actually go with the flow and say, oh, my intuition is telling me I need a second opinion. The second opinion will be much better for you. But you're afraid to go there because you already maybe used to this specialist that you're always going to. I know many people, they don't like changing things. For example, they go to the same doctor for 20 years, which is great if you like the doctor and everything is fine. But they're afraid to try new things. Or they always go to the same restaurant every Saturday or every Sunday because they know the food is good there. And they're afraid that if they're gonna go to another place, what if they're gonna be disappointed? And the universe is telling you, so what? Be disappointed once, twice, but isn't it great to experience things? Isn't it great to look what other people can cook? For instance, right? Isn't it interesting to know how other people like making money, not the way you know? Or what other things people can do, create? Isn't it interesting to you? So that's a beautiful start, pile 1. I love this energy. And if you feel right now that the main thing you may feel during this eclipse season is the universe will give you some sudden things. Maybe even sometimes they will bother you. Why? Because you will need to come out of your comfort zone, and you're gonna always say no, I don't like it. But as soon as you'll come out, you will see the beauty of it, the beauty of this change, the beauty of the unknown, the beauty of trust. So every time you get triggered, upset with someone, Like, okay, they canceled their, for instance, your client has canceled their appointment. You're like, oh, now they tell me they canceled. But listen, you have a free hour, maybe to go outside and, go outside and go to, whatever place you always wanted to go. Go for a walk, breathe fresh air. So every time you think people are taking something from you, think about the universe is opening new door to you, new window, even if it's an hour of your free time. Okay, those kind of things can happen, and they are happening because you're working through this program of over controlling, of being in your comfort zone, and not wanting to see other things that exist in this world. And they're around you everywhere, and you will be surprised how many new things are happening even in your town. And maybe you live there for 30, 40 years, but in your town there are other things happening around you, but you never know, because every time you go to the same hairdresser, you go to the same dentist, you go to the same roads, even you walk the same roads, go take another path. And again, I'm not telling you to quit on your people or quit on someone. Just say this is an example. Take new paths, new roads, see what's going on around you. You think you know everything? No, you don't. Wow, very powerful. Thank you very much, pile 1. Let me know in comments if you're already feeling this change, or maybe you'll start feeling soon. And I'm going for pile number 2. Hello, pile 2, whoever chose this clear quartz. Pile 1 was impressive. There's nothing else I can say. And very clear. Let's look at you. This card will show us what's changing for you, what kind of program you need to work on, or what blockages needs to be released, or what will come out to the surface for you, what change during this eclipse season. Affirmation for acceptance. Wow, the whole reading I think will be very powerful. Here is acceptance, and look, she has a book and it says fate on it. I just noticed it now. And if we look at this card and all those, birds over here, black and dark cloud behind her, right? We would think that this is accepting their, bad luck or fate or whatever. But I don't feel that way. I feel like the change is, it's a little tricky here. So what may you feel during this eclipse season? You may feel that things go wrong. Well, actually, behind this cloud is a completely different story for you, fate, if you will. So what you think is bad, or what you think didn't work, was never yours, or it was actually never meant to make you happy. It could be a person, it could be a job, it could be in general your life, it could be your finances. So basically, till now, everything negative happened to you, right? It happened because it was never yours. It was never meant to cheer you up. Because when these clouds are going away, there is a beautiful sun waiting for you. That's how I feel. But let me confirm, or let me get a little bit more information. Because I feel like whatever you thought your fate is was never even your fate. Or whoever you thought can make you happy was never this person. It's not because your fate is bad, it's because you chose, let's say, maybe yes, you had to meet certain people during the road, or situations, or failures, but they were just, you were just walking through them, but it was never your final destination here. Ace of Wands. What changes for you, guys? This is amazing. I don't know. As soon as you thought things are going bad, right? Maybe even in this energies right now, when you say, okay, I accept that my life is in misery, I accept that nothing worked, or with even a person, I feel like for many it's either a job with the Emperor or a love situation. So maybe you just got fired, or you got, I don't know, dumped, or somebody betrayed you, hurt you, or things just didn't work the way you wanted. Maybe you wanted to end up with one person, but eventually it didn't happen the way you wanted. And why? Because something or someone completely new and completely different was meant for you. So this book she's reading, I want to say, when she's in the middle of reading this book, as we can see here, right? But when she's close to the end of the book, she will realize that all this fate that she thought is hers was never even hers. So it was just, obstacles on the way. But the final pages will show her what exactly is her fate. So everything good is only in the future. It's in the future. It's not in your past. It's not even in your present right now. So when you trying to accept your fate, don't accept only negative things. Accept that it's okay to make a mistake. It's okay to think that somebody was supposed to be your whole life, or some job was always had to be there, or maybe you lost money. I don't know what happened here, right? That means this money wasn't never even yours, or they were not supposed to cheer you up your whole life, or the money source that you had. But in the future, you have something or someone very, very stable and loving. For many of you, if you asking about a certain person, it could also be a friend, whoever they are. There is a new Emperor for you, any gender, new King of Cups. Somebody who will love you unconditionally if it's a love situation. Somebody who will inspire you to be better. Ask yourself, this person, if it's a person that you worry about or you lost, did they inspire you to become the best version of yourself? Or they always pushed you down, or they always only thought about themselves, like selfish, or you put all the effort into having a relationship with them, but in reality it didn't work. So that means they were not good for you, because they didn't bring out the best version of yourself. And what's the best version of yourself? Where you happy, where you can give and receive unconditional love, when you grow in your career, when you they allow you to be who you want to be, they allow you to improve, to I don't know, I know some people, they suppress, right, that's the word, their other half, just to feel better next to them. But a person who is fated for you, they are not like that. They actually happy for your achievements, not happy for your losses. There is no jealousy here. and that's who you're attracting. So when you do certain affirmations, don't just do affirmations. And accepting your fate is a good thing. Why? Because you're accepting what just happened, and you say, listen, I accept this thing happened to me right now, but I'm ready to change it. I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to see what else is there in store for me. Okay? So if it's a job, similar things. That means this your boss didn't appreciate you enough, or they didn't see a potential in you. They just looked at you as another, worker that's work for their company. Or a friend. They just didn't see the beauty of your friendship, of your loyalty maybe. So accept and move on. And that's what you're going to work through. You accept your fate, but you understand this is not your actual fate. This is just you moving towards it, but you're not there yet. Because in your future, in your actual fate, things are going very well. Things are like running towards you with the chariot. Yes, in your future, you are very happy, inspired. I even want to say authentic person. Maybe you're going to do something that's going to bring you so much joy. And nobody will be there to, look at this. The fate that we were talking about, Wheel of Fortune. Your fate is beautiful. Your fate is, I hear, intelligent. I don't know why those words are coming, but whatever I channel. You're going to feel more appreciated. And you're going to appreciate your future fate that's coming. But before that, you have to work on those things. You have to stop for example, some people, if something happened today, to them, they already put their name onto this negative situation. They say, okay, I was there, I failed, and that's my life. I'm a loser, for example, right? So that's the word. They identify themselves with their losses. What you should do, you accept your losses, but you don't identify yourself with them. You say, yes, I lost. It was there. But this is not me. The actual me is happy and lucky and generous and appreciative. So main lesson here, not to identify yourself with your losses, accepting them, and identify yourself with being a very lucky person and attract this luck. Because you have beautiful things are coming, I see. After this eclipse is like done, eclipse season, you are opening new doors to new things. Yes, you gaining your strength or strength back, because you were always like that. Since you were born, you had this strength. God gave you this strength, but during the road somehow you lost it a bit, and that's okay. It doesn't mean you're not a lion anymore. Again, people identify themselves with their situations. They forget who they truly are. They forget why they came to this world, to be happy. And the situations, circumstances, people prove them all the time that, oh, you're not worth enough. You're not worthy. You're not strong enough. You shouldn't be happy. But this is other people and their own programs. Has nothing to do with you. They have their own issues to work with. And trust me, most people, they're not even awakened. They think that letting somebody down or putting someone down with their words or actions will make them more up high. No. And many people fall for that. But not you guys, not people on my channel. You just have to remember who you really are. Deep down. What were your dreams when you were little? When you were a child? Or a teenager? Or depends, you know, where you are right now. Remember what you always dreamed of 10, 20 years ago. And as I said in the beginning of this video, if you didn't watch the introduction, I was talking about that this eclipse will bring memories from very long past that you already forgot, but they may even trigger you or show you something that you forgot. And maybe what you forgot here is your own power of who you truly are. What's your true nature? It's like, imagine a lion will go and live with a lot of sheep. Eventually this lion would not feel a lion anymore. He would like to adapt to a sheep energy, a sheep group, to be alike. But his nature is being in the wild. I'm not saying you have to be wild now. I'm just saying, I'm just giving you an example, analogy. If a lot of sheep surround you, doesn't mean you have to forget who you truly are. Maybe you have to get out of this energy, of this group, if they're affecting you a lot. And it's time right now to do that within the next month or so. To change maybe your environment completely, maybe even. To find your inner strength that's inside of you and it's already like not functioning well. Because too many years maybe pass by or too much time. Beautiful. So that was your pile number 2. Let me know in comments. So far, very strong energy. I'm wondering what's gonna happen with pile 3 now. Thank you guys, and I'll see you soon. Hello pile 3. I wanna call you gentle for some reason. Maybe it's because you chose this angelic stone. First 2 piles were very impressive, and now we're gonna look at you. I'm sure you will have also a very beautiful energy and story here. So today we're looking at the eclipse season and what will change for you, what you'll need to work on, what kind of situation may show up that you have to see through. What's changing for you in general? Seasonal harvest, beautiful. I want to tell you, pile 3, you are actually, because first 2 piles, they were more like they had to work on something, to change something. You already did, you did your work before. Maybe you already in the process. Maybe you realized that before, because sometimes those eclipses, you can feel the energy before, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before it happens. Maybe you already realized what you need to do, and you already, you know, planted your seeds, and now it's time to harvest. Okay, so let's look at you. Does it mean you're gonna, oh my god, I wanna tell you, pile 3, you have lots of people around you that jealous or upset with your harvest. I don't know, they wanna get, look, this is the first time I read, I think, this card like that, or maybe I don't remember. They're trying to get it. They're trying to, you know, take your harvest maybe even. but you are sitting very well in there. You know where you are, you know what's yours, you're not letting it go. You are in the sun, you are looking towards this solar eclipse, and you're ready for it. Look, the sun is at the bottom of the deck. You're ready for this eclipse. You're ready for what's coming. You're not worrying about it. I want to say you are the most grounded pile here. You may have a helper also. Maybe you have somebody around you who helps you. Could be your family members, friends, whoever they are. You saying that I did the job before, my job is done, now it's time to just relax and take the what I deserve. You here doing very well, pile 3. I'm proud of you. So what's changing for you? Guys, interesting. You manifesting the unknown, which is great. And how the somehow I want to connect pile 1 with pile 3. If you watch pile 1, they still working through this of going with the flow, not seeing what's coming, just trusting the universe, not controlling everything. You already learned that skill before. You say, I already thought through every possibility. I already gave you know, how do I say it? I already gave the universe all the permission to sort my life in the best way. I don't need to think anymore. I don't need to control anymore. Yes, I don't know much about my future, but I know that everything I did for it, I did right. And honest. And what I get is only good outcome. But which way it will come to me, it's not my problem. And this is the great attitude towards your life, where you say, I didn't harm anybody, I did my job, I manifested what I wanted. I put the work into it, physical work including, in 3D. I also did some mental work, and now I'm ready to receive this 10 of Cups in whichever way the universe is planning for me, because it's going to be the best way. So I'm not running after anything anymore. I'm not following anything anymore or anyone. I'm not waiting for anyone. I just know that the best is coming my way naturally. And it's coming with the world. All different kinds of ways, all different kinds of spheres of your life will improve here, or will get even better if it's already good. Look, it's like you work through karmic cycles of yours. You turn the wheel towards luck. And you say, I'm ready to harvest. Okay? I'm ready maybe for some, ready to meet the right person for myself, for a family. Or I'm ready to meet this new job that will bring me lots of money. Or I'm ready to work on my health. Whatever you're ready to work on, you done with this hurt and worrying too much, overthinking, overanalyzing. You're done with it. You learned that your intuition is one of the most powerful things, and you learn how to follow it because you learned the skill or the beauty of becoming the empress, any gender. you basically found it yourself. If did I say found it? Find. And I want to say, if you don't feel yet this way, but you somehow feel resonated, maybe it's happening. It's happening during this eclipse season. It's happening. Yes. You are saying goodbye to everything that doesn't serve you anymore. You say, I'm grateful for what I've been through. I'm grateful for all the lessons. I'm ready to close this chapter and move on. So you are completely in tune with this, especially solar eclipse that's coming ahead. You in tune. And this is great. Pile 3, I'm very proud of you. Finally, is there anything else you need to know or any more guidance here for you during this time? Don't, again, you may have those moments of shift, like as I explained in the beginning of the introduction of this video. You may have ups and downs, mood swings during this eclipse, and that's okay. Don't be afraid of it. Just learn to separate who you are and how it's affecting you. Okay, not to think that this is you. This is just the stars affecting you currently and showing you certain information that maybe you need to see. So try not to come out of this beautiful balance that you just found or you're finding. The Lovers. Yes, you kind of choosing to put an end to some karmic cycle of yours. You working or work through some pain. It could be in love for most of you. You ending this justice. You ending this situation with justice. You say, yes, I've been through this devil. I loved maybe unconditionally. I gave out too much. My heart was broken. But I'm closing this chapter. It's in the past. It's not me anymore. Okay? And you're learning to trust with the, remember we said, with the closed eyes. Before, your eyes were always open and you tried to control things. But now you're learning to use your intuition and say, okay, I just know this is not good for me, or yes, it happened to me, but it's not gonna happen to me anymore because I worked through this. I know what it is. I know how to handle it now. Beautiful energy, pile number 3. Thank you very much, guys. I love you all, and I'll see you in my other videos. Bye-bye.